All right, so let's see. Just starting from the beginning of the Kaf Samachas, real quickly. Look at some of the problems that we have here. Mostly explains up above what's going on. It doesn't seem to correspond 100% to what we're doing, but these are lights that are coming in. Now, the thing that you have with Yiskadal, Yiskadash, and then you have Shemay, Rabbah, they seem to be like a set. And if you just read the blurb or that's written above the oros, you see he says it's the ner the ranki the ruach the ima. So this the business is you're talking about the ruach of ima. In that ruach has a neranchi of its own, and we're just talking about the ner part, which is the chagat nai. Okay, we're saying that. On the other side, you hear the neranchi the ruach the abba. Now, the only thing that really, let's see if we have the problem here, not quite yet. Let's go over to Shemay Rabbah. Shemay Rabbah seems to me like it has an idea in it that I'm not sure. If he says in the word Shemay, he says Yekavan lahamshek tzelem the nefesh. So now we're dealing with nefesh. Before we're talking about the ran. So the first part deals with coming in lights from the ran. Now it's coming in a lower light. Now to me, besides the fact that you start out with Bina, and then you go to Chochmah. So in other words, you start with Ima, and then you go to Abba. But also you have this over here, which is going to be dealing with same kind of follow, where it's going to go with Ima first, and it's going with Abba secondly. But he says Shemay Rabbi lahamshech tzelem the nefesh the mochin, and we're dealing just with the nefesh here. So since he says it's the nefesh, the mochin, the Eva, because that's where the nefesh concept originates. So the sequence is that normally I would think that you would go with the lower first and then the upper, or he's going with the in other words, first you start with the nefesh, then you go to the ran because you'll be going up. Here's a case where it seems like it's going down because it's starting with the ran, and then it's that which is the chagat nai, and then it's going on to the nai only. So exactly how that goes, are getting lower. That's the idea, the light's going lower. Let's read the blurb here. It says Shemay, on the word Shemay, which is really the shame, I'm trying to understand it, the same shame Yud K. Because he says that when you say this word, this is the Kavanot, you should have Yekamin lahamshech tzelem the nefesh, okay, which we said before. We're going to a lower level. The mochin, the iver, the ima, all that goes together, shehem, and what are they? This is a part that I really never saw before. He says there are Yud K, the call Shem Elokim Mochin the ima. The Yud K, every time that you have a name Elokim, it's going to have a Yud K in it, but it's in the order of K Yud. This would it's a little confusing to me, but it's the same letters. If that's what he means, because I wrote that maybe this is the Yud K of Akia, that's what I thought. But he says, no, specifically, he says, the Iber, the Ima, Shehem, Yud, K, the Yak, the call, Shem, Elokim. Well, it turns out in every name of Elokim, there is a Yud and a K. So he says, that's what you're doing, the Yud and the K over here. It represents the nefesh that we're talking about. So he says the call Elohim mochin the ima, they're coming from ima. So now it says the blurb, or excuse me, the drawing is a drawing of the naranchi the nefesh the ima, and on the other side is the naranchi the nefesh the abba. So once again, it starts off with ima, it goes to abba. Now the thing that one of the things that's most confusing about over here is that, and he said it on the other one too, but I'll go back on the right side, on the Ima side. He says the Nai the Vok is Yaakov and Rachel and Nikra Vok. I don't have a problem with that. Maybe I could make some sense out of that. On the other side, he says the parts of Nai Dezah. He says Shehem Eric Anpin V'Nuk V'Yisrael Savav Devuna. And they together are called Zah. To me, this makes no sense. I don't have a background for it, and I don't know why he said that. So it's open. It's open. Just one of those things we don't understand. How it is that it starts again it starts with Bina, then it goes to Abba. It starts with Chagat Nai, then it goes just to the Nai. Let's move on. Then he says on the next page, Kufayan, he says that there is a shilov that we have to have a kavanah here. After we've done that, said Yeh, Shmei, Yiskadal v'Yiskadal Shemei Rabbah. After we said that, then we have this Kavanot that's on the right side. There's going to be a shilov between the Havaya and Elokim. And he said, which also I don't have evidence of this. He said that there's comes from a Hiroshima. And then we had some words to say about the word Amen. Because Amen is like a big idea, one that we could plug in all the time. It's a yichud. I'm thinking, even though at the bottom, let's just read real quickly on the left side. He said, "V'one makal Amen," and then he shows you the lights that we're going to be dealing with, and they cause it a yichud between the Teves of Zah and the Keser of Nook, and this has to be through the body, through the opening in the hole that we've talked about, the nekev that makes it possible for light to go through. I'm not sure. I don't have a background on this, but he does. That's the first one. Then another yichud that takes place by Yisod Zah, and it sounds to me like the three different kinds of yichudim that we have from Rosh Toch Soch. That's what it sounds like. And then the last one, which is a little, let's say, open-ended, or I don't know. He says there's a light. He says as we're bringing this light down, the light between the Netzach and Hod, the Zer Anpen, and the Gufa Denot, which sounds like the final. The final yichud. Let's go over to the next one. The next one is we have these 10 letters. And yesterday in the Tiv, we saw where he took the number 28 and he added on the word D. And he said this gives you your 42. So this is a 42. So all we have is this power coming down here. And what we're looking at with these 10 words here is the Ranchi, the Chaya, the Abba. We're looking at the Neranchi, the Chaya, the Abba. In other words, all the lights of the Chaya part of the Oros that are going into Abba. And he shows them to us. But not just that. It's the Neranchi, the Chaya, the Abba. Which is the lower part of Abba. That's the lights that, why these sequences are going like this. But that's what he says. And then it brings in the Neranchi, the Yechida, the Ima. And the Neranchi, the Chaya, the Ima. We have those all coming in. All of those lights are going in. And this could be all explained, all of them, all of the different pieces, where we're talking the Ranchi, the Yechida, the Yechida, the Ima, and the Ranchi, the Chaya, the Ima. All of this is coming in exactly what, and there's another Amen over here. So when we say this, and we're bringing in these, the Ranchi, the Chaya, the Abba, he says, and every time you see where the Sag, say for example, here at the top, is spelled out. He said, "Oh, that's the Moach." So it's the Oros and the Moach. So I'm not going into all the details of this because I just wanted to see this last part. Then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10 letters. So 10 seems to be important. And now we're going to let's look at the blurb. I guess it's the best way to say it is the introduction here. So he said about Teves Amen. Now he wants to say like this, and we know that Amen seems to follow the same kind of pattern, which is a shilov of Avaya Adni, or Adni Avaya, that's a better way to say it, which sounds like it's going from the bottom to the top, but I'm not sure he says it's outside in, or I'm not sure how that works. But Teves Amen Zeh Yekavin Lahamsha Gimel Samin Nechi, the Ruach, the Mochin, the Gard, the Katniss, the Ima. Again, work on these things. You're talking about the Katniss of Ima, you're talking about Katniss. Now, previously, he had said that there was a Rishima left over, and it sweetened some of those Elokims. So he means of some of the Elokims, which are Katniss, coming down, and so they got sweetened over there, but now you're back to pure Katniss. So again, we're talking about Katniss, I don't know, the Gerd, the Katniss, the Ima. V'hein Gimel Elokim Malayim. Now, if you look down at the bottom, those are the mochin down there. Down at the bottom, it says mochin, the chabad, the yanika, the ima, which is the same thing as what he says as the nechi. So the nechi are actually the oros. Remember that we have called soma, so the oros are inside of the mochin. So here is the mochin, and those are the oros coming into it. Simple enough that way. Let's go back to the blurb again. So he says, "Teves Amen Yekavin Lahamsha Gimel Salme Nechi." So once again, not Salme refers to all the lights of each one of these of the Nechi, the Ruach, So we're dealing with the moch and the gar. It's the ruach part. We're still dealing with katnus because ruach is unica. The moch and the gar, but that's that part of the gimel rishonis, the katnus, the ima. Okay, just take it what it was. We'll take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. And so where it says amen, on that amen there, he says, and it says the amen is the trigger, apparently. The imro amen, and then you get the words are nechi, the ruach, the katnus, the ima. So that's the top part of those top three tops light of the ruach, the ima, and he shows you to you. One is a yud in milui and k yud. Then there's Yud KK, and then there's Yud K Aleph. Those are the one. These are the. He's actually. What did he say they were? They're the guard. That is the guard, the katnus, the ima. That's what that looks like. 3 Yud Ks, different. Each one different. Going into this, these lights. Somehow they're inside of these lights, because I always think that the top part. This is my conclusion. The top part is going to be flowing into the bottom part. And then he says down the bottom, as we're reading that, he says that the moch and the chabad, the unika, the ima, that's what's coming in, and he shows it to us. That is what's coming in, because we moved up to the tops. Originally, we were talking about the ran, which I said the sequence is, coming from the top to the bottom. First, we were talking about the ran coming in. Then we're talking about the nefesh only coming in and the lights associated with it. And now over here we're talking about the gimel tzalmim, the chi, the highest part of the light is now going to come in here. So you went to the ran, then you went to the nefesh, now you're back over here. Exactly how that works, I don't know. But that's the analysis for today. The rest of the words are moch and the chabad, the unika, the ima, and he shows them to us. And then they go into the Chabad, and then the similar direction of where they're going, we can look at another time. Okay, so that's just another look at the